a fake Supreme Court hearing online, a fake arrest warrant, and a Skype call that lasted for over 2 days. This was how a gang siphoned off 7 crore rupees from SP Oswal, the CEO of the Vardhaman Group.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट की तरफ से एक फर्जी डॉक्यूमेंट्स भेज दिए तो वो घबरा गए.
Oswal was under surveillance by the gang to ensure he didn't contact anyone. He said they kept me under digital surveillance for 2 long days. They instructed me to keep the Skype on my phone on even during sleep, and someone from the other side used to watch over me for the whole night.
ये एक गैंग के रूप में काम करते थे जो वेस्ट बंगाल और असम से रिलेटेड है.
Here's what we know about the case.
सीबीआई वार्ड 16 से अजय सिंह बोल रहा हूँ. इनकम टैक्स की तरफ से आए हम लोग. ये सीबीआई की रेड है.
On 29th August 2024, 82-year-old Oswal got a call from an unidentified number. When he picked up the call, a man who introduced himself as a CBI officer from Mumbai responded saying that Oswal's Aadhaar card had been used to send a parcel to Malaysia, which contained 58 fake passports and 16 debit cards. To make his appearance convincing, when the caller video called Oswal, he was dressed up in formals with some flags in the background so that it looked like he was sitting in a CBI office. Oswal was threatened that a case would be filed against him. He then got a fake arrest warrant message on WhatsApp from the caller saying that it was sanctioned by the Supreme Court. The caller even accused him of being involved in a money laundering case related to the founder of Jet Airways, Naresh Goyal, who was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in September 2023. And not just that, they also had a fake Supreme Court hearing over a Skype call where someone pretended to be Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud. Oswal told the Indian Express that he wasn't able to see his face but could hear him talking and banging the gavel on the table. The fraudsters left no stone unturned to make him believe it was all true. Oswal said the written Supreme Court order was so perfect and stamped that I believed it to be genuine. He was asked to send 7 crore rupees in 2 different accounts for bail proceedings. Unaware of the consequences and falling for the fabricated story, Oswal transferred 4 crore rupees to one account and deposited 3 crore into another account.
वो इतनी जल्दी को डिसीजन नहीं ले पाए और वो उन्होंने पैसे ट्रांसफर जो प्रेशर में पैसे ट्रांसफर कर दिए.
But Oswal grew suspicious when the fraudsters demanded more money. When he consulted a senior manager of his company, he realized that he had been taken for a ride by the cyber criminals. So he immediately reported it to the police and an FIR was registered at the Cybercrime Police Station in Ludhiana.
हर एक व्यक्ति का हर एक अलग अलग रोल होता है इस गैंग में. कोई अकाउंट होल्डर होता है, कोई कैश को मैनेज करने का काम करता है, कोई कॉलिंग का काम करता है.
The police sprung into action and froze all the bank accounts of the fraudsters to recover the money.
5 करोड़ 25 लाख रुपए हमने सेम डे हम फ्रीज कराने में सक्सेस हो गए.
However, the remaining amount, which was over 1 crore rupees, was withdrawn by the gang. The police said they solved the case within 48 hours and identified the involvement of 9 individuals, 2 of whom had been arrested so far.
15% का लालच देके उनको इस गैंग में शामिल किया गया था.
In the first 4 months of 2024, over 740,000 cybercrime complaints were registered on the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal run by the Ministry of Home Affairs, and people lost more than 1,750 crore to cybercriminals. In Oswal's case, the investigation was still underway to nab the 7 accused at the time of publishing the story.
हमने ये सारी डिटेल्स असम पुलिस को शेयर कर दी है और इसके अलावा जो और भी 7 दोषी हैं उनका क्रिमिनल बैकग्राउंड देख के हम उन पे काम कर रहे हैं.